Welcome to Dodger Stadium. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the New York Mets taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next.
Los Angeles Dodgers.
Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 7-11.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Next offering is downstairs. Today, a significant day in Major League Baseball. It is Lou Gehrig Day throughout the majors as we honor one of the greatest players in the history of the game. And as well, we raise awareness for ALS. That's the disease that claimed Lou Gehrig's life back on June 2nd, 1941.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Starling Marte in the box now. No balls and a strike. When you think about the impact of Lou Gehrig on the world of sports, consider this. His number 4 was retired after he passed from ALS. It is the first number ever to be retired in all of professional sports. So effectively, the reason we have retired numbers is due to the fact that Lou Gehrig passed from ALS. And now 2 balls and a strike. Personally, Lou Gehrig Day means a ton to me. I lost a close friend to ALS in 2007, Tim Sheehy. And you're talking about a disease that is 100% fatal. And the average lifespan for people diagnosed with ALS is just between 2 and 5 years. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Here's Juan Soto. Hard hit left side. Muncy sends it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. End of a half inning of play. No score. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And on the mound in this one, Jose Butto.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Hesung Kim, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And the right-hander deals. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. First offering, and it just misses.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
The next pitch misses, and the count is 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Center field. Taylor under this one. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting third.
Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Max Muncy.
And Boog, he's been a huge difference maker in this series. I mean, there's no way around it. He's already knocked in 8 runs. So we'll see if he's able to keep it going and keep carrying this offense in this one.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Runner takes off. There's a ball. Saved at second, and he easily steals the bag.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
And that's outside. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Man at second. Freeman hits it in the air. Marte going after it. That's out number 2.
Batting fourth. Catcher Will Smith.
Will Smith to the plate. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
And that misses off the outside edge.
He hasn't wanted a challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. Headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So, runner at second, 2 down. And the batter now, Andy Pajas. And that's outside. And another ball. Man on second, 2 down. That one misses, and it's 3-0.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
And there's a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Fouled off. He was late. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
First and second, 2 outs. Tommy Edman at the plate. Just missed.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe two.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swinging a foul straight back. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. Now fly ball to right center. Soto sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that will end the inning. Dodgers with a run scoring double. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Top of the second. Here's some real power at the plate. Pete Alonso. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Yamamoto back to work. Foul ball there.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And that one hammered. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
Beatty in his second season, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
One down, base is empty. Fights it off, he'll see another. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws, gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a pop-up foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
2 out, space is empty. And that skips into there.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Down in order go the Mets. Still behind by a count of 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and now it's Max Muncy. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Yeah, that's fouled off. Oh, 1 now. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Kike Hernandez at the plate. Just missed. Inside, almost got him. 1 out, base is empty. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Pitch misses there. Full count now. Hit in the air, center field. Taylor under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down.
Batting ninth, shortstop,
Miguel Rojas at the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. First pitch just misses. And you play behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. The throw to first, and that is that. Dodgers down in order, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, and now it's Mark Vientos.
Here's a bit of a scouting report on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He's athletic, has elite flexibility, kind of like you, Boog. He's got good strength, an ultra-fast arm, and exceptional movement patterns. He's tough on hitters, that's for sure. 2-0 count, you really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And he walked him. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
And that is out of play. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
That's a ball.
Vientos on at first, nobody out.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up.
Nope.
Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Luis Angel Acuna getting ready to hit. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Edman makes the play. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one's in there, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Mets strand 1, and it remains 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the 3rd. Now at the plate, Ha-Seong Kim. Inside. And that's ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-0. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Taylor moving under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder, Teoscar.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That is upstairs for ball 1. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And yes, he offered at it. The next offering misses. 2 balls and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And it remains 2-2. One down, base is empty. In the air, left side. Marte sizing this one up. He's got it. Out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman.
There's Freddie Freeman now. Fly to left his first time. That misses the zone. 1-0. Two down, nobody on.
Aye. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that drops in for a strike. That was the sweeper, but it missed. 2 outs. That's down and in. Will Smith up next for the Dodgers. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Dodgers go down quietly, but they lead it 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Starling Marte. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And ball one.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Soto in now, takes ball one off the plate.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Just missed. Outside. And that's ball 3. Goes down looking.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Here's Pete Alonso. Fly to center his first time. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Two down, nobody on. That misses off the outside edge.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
That missed inside. 3-0. That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
So a man at first. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. 0 for 1 so far. And a foul ball. Alonso off of first with 2 away. And that one missing low. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Two outs. Just off the outside edge. The count now 2-2. Stays alive. And right back to the mound. Sends it to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Mets nothing. Back here in L.A., John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Will Smith. In there at the knees. And it's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Soto makes the grab, 1 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder.
Now the left fielder, Andy Pajes, walked his first time. Right through there for a strike.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And now the count is even. That one missed.
2 strikes.
And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jose Butto done for the night, and that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave him some length. Back with a new arm after this. Clay Holmes on to pitch out of the pen here.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
2 down, base is empty. Now Tommy Edman flied to right his first time. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Kodai Senga appears to be getting loose. Razoban also throwing. Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Inside, almost got him. Good job to fight that one off. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Oh, that's inside.
Up the middle, Lindor throws to first in time, and they get Edman for the out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And we're back. New inning getting started, and here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. Yamamoto back to work. Torrens goes 5 feet 11 inches, 28 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Just missed. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. So up next for New York, Mark Vientos worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. That's in there, 0-1. And there's a ball.
1-1.
The Mets hitless so far in the game. Next offering upstairs. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor now at the plate. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And that's in for a strike.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
The Dodgers leading by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Going to count 1-2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that
threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Mets nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's the third baseman, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy.
Ball 1.
just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
(2-0). And that one fouled off. And that drops in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at-bat.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. One away.
Now batting.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. Just missed. Fouled off left side. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
This one lifted in the air, left field, and that'll get down for a hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Now batting. Shortstop. Miguel Rojas.
And now Miguel Rojas. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Man at first, one away. Line drive. On to second. They get one, and that's all they'll get. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 2. And that one hit 97 on the gun. And another ball.
Went out.
On the corner at the knees for a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. So the Dodgers leave one. They lead it 1-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Now here is Luis Angel Acuna. Check swing, appeal to first, and he won around. Just enough that time. And the 0-1. Here's a high chopper. Grabs it barehanded. The throw, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the contact. He got just enough of the ball to put it in play, and that's all he needed. Tough play for the defense on what was kind of a swinging bunt.
Back to the top of the order now, and stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. 0 for 2 in this one. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Yamamoto picks over, and he's back safely. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Runner takes off, pitch misses. Throw, save! And the tying run is now in scoring position. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play, just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
The shortstop takes the ball.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Ripped to third. Zips it across. Now one gone in the top of the sixth.
Left fielder, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Strike 2. Man at second. Strike 3, got him swinging. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Juan Soto now.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Swing and a foul out of play. Acuna at second with 2 down. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. He's up to 3 home runs in the series, and they slide in front in the 6th. It's 2-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1. And a curve misses outside, ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Tap foul at the plate. And now 1 and 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So runner at second, 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, Brett Beatty. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Man on second, 2 down. Little chopper rolls foul.
Ball, that's in.
Two outs and one in scoring position. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two outs. To the right side, and it goes just foul. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom six. And now here is Teoscar Hernandez. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Activity in the bullpen. Reed Garrett getting ready to go. Stanek, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Swings through that one for strike one.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And that one fouled off.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with two strikes out of the zone.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Three balls, two strikes the count. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And here's Freddie Freeman. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. And that's down and away. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Ground ball right side to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Will Smith.
The batter now will be Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. There's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch is outside. And now it's even 1-1. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. They must be going crazy in the dugout. It's his 6th home run of the season, and it ties it up. It's 2-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And here is Andy Pajes. A strikeout and a walk. In there at the knees.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
And it's fouled away. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Landon Knack.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And he hits a ground ball right side and foul ball.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
And that one pulled foul.
One ball, 2 strikes.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Fastball is outside. Got him. And there's 1 away.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Mark Vientos will hit next. That's outside.
Nope, outside.
And that's ball 1. Just missed.
That's the ball.
All tied up here at the top half of inning number 7. Late swing fouled off. And a swing and a miss there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Here's a 2-2. Good eye in that spot.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
This is downstairs, and that's ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Go ahead run on base. Here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. This one in the air. Brings it in. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Rojas. That's the third out. Mets leave 1, and this game is still tied at 2-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Reed Garrett.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
And here comes Tommy Edman.
Center fielder, Tommy Edman.
And there's a strike.
You know, these Dodgers, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Next pitch is outside. That's down and in.
2-2 to count.
And it remains 2-2. Way inside, gets out of the way. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Max Muncy at the dish.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Go to second. He's safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. And now the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
In the dirt. Now 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. And the runner holds.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball a little more straight and velo to it.
Here's Kike Hernandez. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that is out of play. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas. First pitch, and he just misses. Runner edges away at second. That clips the corner.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And the count 1-2. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first, and we stay tied as the inning ends. 1 left for LA. Score remains 2-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Anthony Banda
gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That clips the corner.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
Action in the pen down there. Tanner Scott, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Vesia warming up as well. The 0-1. Ripped, but it curls foul. Hard hit to third. Slings it across, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Starling Marte up to hit. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Inside, just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's to third, Muncy. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now it's Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with 1 swing.
Banda, 31 years old, and he was a 10th round pick. back in 2012. That one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall. And that holds the go-ahead run at second base.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
In steps the polar bear. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. So now here's the Mets DH, Brett Beatty. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
That one missed. Fought off foul. Two on, 2 outs. And that's outside.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Smoked on the ground a second. They take the force out. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. 2 left on. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. We are tied 2-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ryan Stanek.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Back to the top of the order now. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Ha-Seong Kim. 1 for 3. Down and away for ball 1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched him.
That one not close. And a count 2-1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
That one misses. And now 3-1.
I just feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Teoscar Hernandez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
3-2.
Out there to center. That one gets down for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And now Teoscar Hernandez in the dirt, but kept close to second, but way too late. Safe there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. In the air, out towards left center. Squeezes it, and there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
So now it's Freddie Freeman.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Inside, just missed. And a count 1-2. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. And a ball evens the count.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Tosses to first, and Freeman is retired. Tim up to third on the wild pitch.
Well, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Smith, the next day hit, takes high for ball 1. That one missing inside. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Just off the inside edge.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Check swing, called strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Fastball in for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boone. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for the
back,
Dodgers,
and here comes the closer, Tanner Scott.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Torrens in the box now, takes strike 1. In the air, right field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Drops into the glove, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
And next for the Mets, Mark Vientos. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. 2 gone now.
Now batting, center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
And now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. 0 for 3 in this one.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. We are tied 2-2. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Huascar Brazoban.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
For the Dodgers, center fielder, Tommy Edman.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Movement in the bullpen. Edwin Diaz up and throwing. Senga getting cranked up as well. And the 0-1. Line and a base hit into right.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
No outs, runner at first. Here comes Max Muncy. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And this one squirts away from the catcher. No advance, though. Enrique Hernandez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Winning run on base at first, no outs. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Oh, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Hernandez in the box now, takes strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
And next for LA, Miguel Rojas.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Two on, 1 out. That misses. And 1-1. On the ground to first, and it's just foul. That was close. Winning run at third, one down. Lifted in the air, right center field. Tracks it down for the out. Runner tagging from third. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Dodgers walk it off and win it 3-2.
These can be tough at bats when you know you've got to get the ball in the air. At worst case scenario, that pitcher is going to try to tie you up, throw you up and in, but he did a good job pulling the hands through, extension to put that ball deep enough out into the outfield to score that run and win this game.
A 3-2 final score in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.